you join, I just pull you in so you can get just so you can get call outs. Like that's what the Discord call is for. Just so you can like get call outs and not have to hear like the double audio from like my gameplay while you're with me. Thank you for that alert, gamer. I appreciate that.
Om nom nom. Thank you for the tasty fly.
Would you like to ride home on a real cowboy? I got a six-pack of cold ones on ice, and my roomie's out all night, so you can scream my name as loud as you need to, sugar.
Ride you till you see stars.
The people are back.
Stop. Anyway. Well, hello. Hi, everyone. Hi, Dito. I know you tried to run away from the fucking shoutouts, but it caught you. I saw you in chat and I had to go, oh no, wait, I need to start right away before the shoutout stops. Just so that Dito is caught. That's it. But hi, Jabs. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. Hope work is going well. I was supposed to start like half an hour ago, but I took a nap. I was literally like, oh, let me take a quick nap. So as of this week, I'm working till later. So I was like, okay, let me take a quick nap. I have like an hour and a half before I start stream. I'll take a half an hour nap. Half an hour passes by, I still have to nap, and I was like, okay, I'll take half an hour nap, and then I have half an hour to set up for stream. It's going to be fine. Guess who did wake up? Okay, guys, it's not necessary to explode things around my house, please. It's for pussy. Oh, sorry, this song has been on repeat for this past few days. um Prepping for D&D tonight, another lurk day. Ooh, well, thank you for the lurk. Don't worry, hope work goes well. And I'm excited to for D&D tonight. I probably will be catching up with it through VOD, but I'm excited to see you guys play. But yeah, so I just fell asleep again. Um and hi, this is what happened. Like I woke up again and it was like 15 minutes start after stream start time. Jesus, I wish I could speak. um but we're here. I really wanted to stream and I didn't want to cancel, especially because this week I am streaming today and I'm streaming tomorrow, and that's it. Because rest of the week I have other engagements. I actually am cat sitting for my best friend, and they have two beautiful babies that need a lot of attention. So I will be spending like afternoon evenings over with the kittens. Um, I'm very excited about that. I just get to be a cat aunt. Like it's the best day ever. But that also means I cannot stream at like the times I want to. And that's fine. So it will be today, tomorrow, and then we'll see each other next week. Probably we'll see how it goes. How busy next week is, pre-Christmas and stuff. But other than that, what else is happening? Um, I've been spending my day, like today's been work very busy, a bit hard to concentrate, hence why it's also like a lot of brain fog right now. uh and that's why I needed a nap. um but it went well. I was very excited to play today, and I know we started with Doki Doki Literature Club last week. Um but this game went on sale on Steam, and I was like, yeah, but I want it. Yeah, but I want to play it. Doki Doki will always be there. This is new. I want to play this. So, hi. This is why we change game. As if it hasn't happened multiple times in this stream before. But yeah, let's get started. Let's see what goes on with this game. There are some trigger warnings. I have pinned the link to the trigger warnings to the chat. So, because I do know the trigger warnings are also a little bit spoilery. So if people want to know what the trigger warnings are, they can just click on the link and go read it themselves. I just know that I'm fine with the game personally. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions, there are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. But the title is about death. Okay, let me have a look at what it looks like on this screen actually. There we go. It's not perfectly centered. Game, center yourself. Okay, thank you. No, I think it can be bigger actually. There we go. Yep, here we go. Oh, hi, Millie. How are you doing? How's your day going? Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're taking care of yourself. Okay, yeah, the game is centered. Let me know volumes and stuff, how it goes. I have not time to test it before I started streaming, so we're winging it as if normally I'm more organized. It's fine. Okay, let me actually check. Are there windows? Flicker images, that's fine. I think we should be fine with the settings. We can always change later. Just spiffy? That's such a nice word, spiffy. I'm good. I'm good. I'm a bit sleepy. Contrast, self-voicing. Okay. I don't need any of this. Perfect. I am doing well. Yeah, just sleepy. I just woke up from a nap, but other than that, yeah, it's been a good busy day. I'm fine. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh my god, is the VA the one from Magnus Archives? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Oh my god. Sorry, I'm currently very fucking happy. It's one of my I get one of my favorite voices in my ears for like hours. Oh fuck. I'm happy.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Om nom nom. Thank you for the tasty fly.
Und trink Cola! Yippee!
Have a good shovel, Tom.
You are such a simp.
I
Go
didn't
to jail.
Hello.
I did not simp. I didn't simp for that one. You assumed that I would simp. I did not simp for that one. Fuck you. Thank you for reviewing the hydration. And yeah, have a good time shoveling. Hope there isn't too much snow. But no, holy fuck, I'm so excited about the narrator. Okay, if people don't know the Magnus Archives, I feel very sorry for. What do you mean questionable? Oh, it's not much right now. Okay, that's great. What do you mean questionable? Like, okay, am I slightly simping about the voice actor?
Om nom
yes.
nom. Thank you for the tasty fly.
But I listen to this man's voice for hours every day while I work. Because the Magnus Archives is my favorite podcast. It's my favorite horror podcast. So I'm very excited right now. Slightly. Yes, you don't understand. It's my favorite podcast. I will listen to it till the end of my days. And that man's voice is just... if I could put it in a bottle and eat it and listen to it, well, I already listen to it every day, but if I could just, you know, make that voice part of me and my day, I don't have a kink for voices, no. Like, if I could just bottle it up and keep it forever, yes. Anyway, I should keep going so I can just hear more of his voice. It's great. Also, thank you for giving the Daily Flyer, both Tom
You
and
are
Tito.
such a simp. Go to jail.
Sorry, okay? There's a man with a hot voice. What else am I supposed to do? Now, this is when I need Cupcake here, because Cupcake is the only person with which... Oh, well, Jabs too. Jabs knows, well, Jabs is
nom.
lurking.
Thank you for the tasty fly.
But yeah, just know what podcast I'm referencing. So, concentrate on the game. Will I get distracted because of the voice a lot? Yes, I'm sorry. So, you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. Oh, there are a lot of options. So we get to explore the end of the world. What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a prison seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can someone else do it? Forget it, I'm not doing it. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? I love the, oh, okay, thank you for telling me what to do. I guess, does explore mean we get multiple options after? Okay, killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
To be fair, there is a therapist on YouTube I watch every day and I'm obsessed with her voice. So you understand me. You understand me. But this is also like a very good, so if you like horror, it's a great podcast to listen to. The way the stories, like, I love the narration and the sound editing for that podcast. It's so well fucking done. And it's like the Magnus Archives. So the first the first series, which is like 4 seasons in total, is completely out. Like, the story's completed. It's all on Spotify, whatever you listen to for podcasts. I use YouTube, so less ads. But then now they're doing the sequel, and we just wrapped up season 1 of the sequel, and I'm so happy. But like, yeah, it's just, normally you save a princess, you don't slay a princess, slay a princess. Also, the end of the
I'm
world?
talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Do I? She sounds like a reasonable person. Maybe I can just talk to her.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Why me specifically? Do you have any evidence to back that up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
It's like, if I half make a bomb, I don't have to finish making the bomb. I can always stop. Your argument does not hold water. Oh yeah, have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked
While
up?
I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Are we?
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And
Why
before
should I-
you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Sure.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Fine, I guess. Um. Okay, look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. And if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I had the chance to meet her
I
face
guess
to
we'll just
face.
have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Hi, Harp. How you doing? How's your day going? Hope you're taking care of yourself.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
That's a very small cabin, which I imagine will have a very large basement
We're not
underneath.
going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I have more than one voice in my head.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement.
Oh.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. I'll take it. Just in
You
case.
take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Oh, you saw people playing it already? I have not seen anything about it other than the fact that there's multiple choices and just some of the art style. And that's it. So I am going in very blind. Let's go in the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I love that our hand changed from pointing to having a tiny knife to like stab, 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 stab.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Hello?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Fairly recently seen a psychotherapist playing this. It was interesting.
Don't let
Oh.
it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Okay.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Why only one wrist?
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Wait. I need to lower a little bit. Focus on the task at hand. She's pretty though. I just need to lower the music a little bit. I think the voices are fine. Yeah, I think this is better. Here to kill you or something? Well, we must focus, but she's pretty. Hi, werewolf. How you doing? How's your day going? Nuh-uh. Still your nearest step forward. Okay, let's go. Uh, okay, yeah, you caught me. I am here to slay you.
That isn't a good idea. Just drop the knife, and maybe the two of us can talk things out.
Oh no, what happened, werewolf? You were supposed to stream yesterday. I didn't see the notification up, so I guess it didn't happen. Is something going on? I hope it's nothing too bad.
She's right, we shouldn't. We should just drop the blade.
Hey, which side are you on?
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
But like, she could end the world, or so we have been told by a voice in our head, who, I don't know how reliable of a narrator it is. Like, why did they even choose us? I didn't stream because I was angry. I was cold, transphobic, and a bigot yesterday over something stupid. It really shouldn't affect me, but it really set me off. Oh, I'm so sorry, werewolf. I am so very sorry that happened. And I understand being angry over being called something that you don't see yourself as. In the case of this type of words, oh, ciao mama. Hi mom. Like in the case of this type of words, a lot of times I realize people do get very emotional and use these words over, you know, some stuff that might not apply. So I understand that, and I understand being angry. I hope you can get over it, and I was excited to see you stream, so hope you feel better soon. But yeah, hi mom, how you doing? How's your day? I know we chatted earlier a little bit, but yeah, hope you're good. My mom, who managed to finally be in one of Dito's streams, I was so happy to just see her type in chat and just be like, I'm awake because I had to go to drink water in the middle of the night. And I'm like, yeah, that's my mom. Okay. Let's have a chat with her. We can drop the knife and take it later.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
What could go wrong?
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Yeah, talk to the pretty lady.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
No, I have 2 arms.
We'll be fine.
Lunch at work. Listening to lovely. Thank you. Aren't you sweet?
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Yeah, it's the kind of stuff that sometimes I do realize, like, you know, yeah, people that know you know who you are and all of that. And, you know, sometimes you get these comments and you can ask yourself, hey, what have I done? Is it actually that thing? Is it harming the community that, as far as I know, you're not a part of? So it's like, is it actively harming the community or not? Sometimes I was talking about it with Cupcake a few days ago, that especially people that are online can sometimes take things too far because they are chronically online. Like, I had to have a discussion with somebody over what is blackface, and people were like, oh no, even doing underpainting is blackface. And I was like, I live in a country currently where right now I'm going out, and a Christmas tradition here is blackface. So I can tell you that underpainting is not big enough of a crime for you to be this mad about it. So yeah, so sometimes people online will take it too far over very little stuff. But as long as you've done, the work in yourself to just be like, hey, is this true? Is this not true? No? Good. I can keep going. It's not true. I'm not that thing, but my action could have been seen as that. I'm sorry about that. I will learn more and do better. Like, there are, the various steps to things. So, and this is not to discredit the fact that you're angry. It's normal. That's just very normal. But as a person, as part of a minority, I can tell you that sometimes it's hard to communicate well a thing, like when somebody's being racist. Like, I had to have that conversation with my mom sometimes, that like, mom, that comment is just racist. And she raised me. She's not a racist person. But sometimes things that can be said are. So that's a thing that can happen. So, hi. Welcome to, you can see that I have an activism page, by the way. So I like doing education in this stuff.
The devil.
Hello?
I'm here to convince you to do sin.
What is the sin? Hi. Welcome back from shoveling, Satan. Good job. Proud of you. But oh my god. But yeah, so that's it. That's it. I will stop now instead of like, I can have these conversations for forever. No sin today. I just get to enjoy. But this is the one time I could commit murder. Yeah, I think I'm done with that conversation. Am I? I think I am. In case if I'm not being clear, I'm sorry, werewolf. Basically, I was talking to someone else, and I said that I don't hate people. They heard me and got in my face. I said, what about trans people? My answer was that I don't hate people. That's how I look at everyone. Everyone is a person to me. So they angrily call me a bigot because I don't specifically say I don't hate trans people. Oh, that is just too far. That is just too far. You don't have to say I don't hate trans people to not be transphobic, but I can see if you're a person coming from like a hurt place, hearing somebody not say I don't hate trans people, it's like, let me show it to you from their point of view. So if I come to you and I go, and you go, all lives matter. Like if the that's why it's the problem of like all lives matter against Black Lives Matter. So the moment in which you understand that there is a difference between people and trans people, and you affirm it by saying it, and in the same way between Black people and all lives, you affirm that there is a difference, that there is a minority who suffers for more problems, and so by saying it out loud that you specifically don't hate trans people, that person might have feel safer than if you just say I don't hate people. It's like when people go I don't see color. I don't know if I'm being clear enough, but I can understand like it's a small thing, but they might be coming from a hurt place, from a place of a person. You get that? Okay, thank you for getting it. They might be coming from a place of a person that is part of a minority or has people close to them part of the minority. And so when they just didn't feel safe in that moment because you didn't give them the affirmation that they needed to know you were a safe person and a safe space in that moment. So again, I understand you being angry about it, but sometimes, especially the words that we use are very important in the context of minorities, discrimination, and all of that. So, okay, I'm just glad I could be clear enough about it. Yeah, some people, yeah, I understand. Exactly. That is still a huge leap. Absolutely. And they're not even part of the conversation. That's why I was like, it feels like a chronically online person. And they just decided to take over. They wanted to be mad. It sounds like a person that just wanted to be mad. which I've noticed from a lot of people from part of minorities that are hurt, especially if they are not part of that minority specifically, which we don't know, we don't have to know if they are or they aren't. So yeah, no, it still sounds like a huge leap. I can see their point. I can see where they might be coming from, though. Still, they didn't need to yell at you for it or make you feel like a piece of shit for it. I always prefer having a clear conversation like we're having now.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Really? Do you like me? Wait, relationship? Oh, fuck yeah, the game lets me say it. A relationship? Are you coming on to?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Boring. Oh, if I'd streamed in the headspace I was yesterday, that would have been bad. No, that's fair. It's good that you took, like, you see me, I take breaks from streaming whenever I have to. So I completely understand that. You're fine. I'm glad you took the space for yourself to just, feel your feelings. That's very normal. But I'm excited to see you stream whenever you decide to get back to stream. Whenever you're feeling a bit better. Yeah, she's being factual, but that still hurts. I'm here because they told me, the voice in my head said, the very hot voice in my head said that you were, supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Yeah, this hot voice in my head.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Okay, so your eyes say crazy, but your words sound sane, and I may have a type. I think we're fine. I don't remember much about it. Should let you go.
I've been down here a long time.
Oh, she does have a nice voice. Is the hot voice Tom? I'm not hearing Tom right now. It's still a hot voice, but I'm not hearing Tom right now. I'm talking about the narrator. That was the whole point. It's the same narrator as the Magnus Archives. The interesting part about this game, mixed with the therapist playing it, was that they kept predicting each other, just like this game often predicts what you want to say. Her voice is hot, not gonna lie, and excuse you about what? Yeah, her voice is hot, but excuse you about what? The narrator, your voice? I don't see where the problem is.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
The voices in my head have not told me why you are so dangerous, bless. But yeah, no, okay, but that's interesting with the therapist. I don't have that brain, so I just get to be silly old me. Also, like, what confuses me is that they changed just one of your arms, you know? I'm more inclined to trust you than inclined to trust them. We don't trust the government. What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Yeah, but you're not telling me either why they think you might be slaying the world?
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Mm-hmm.
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
Yeah, because, okay, if she were to end the world, she would need more chains, wouldn't she?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Okay, I understand that it sounds like you have an issue with monarchy. I don't specifically care. Oh yeah, what's her name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
See, this makes me wanna like you less, though. Yeah, it is a risk, it's not trust. It's, you know, it's a numbers game.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Chop off your arm?
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Also, I just love the subtle different. The narrator and the voice of the hero. Still, it's the same person, but the subtle different in like speech pattern and just the accent and all of that. I just love voice actors so much and the work that they put into their stuff. This is why I love Baldur's Gate. I'm not going to start gushing. It's fine. I am fine. I am good. I will not start gushing about like job other people do. Oh, we cannot talk anymore? Okay.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
Not really. I was very distracted.
You know why you're here.
The dude has done a nice play without major manipulation in school, right? Okay, so we can either slay her. I can try and help her get out. Or I can just keep her locked away. Fuck it.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
We're helping her out, people.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
There was literally just a knife upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away
You are
down
such
here
a simp.
intended for her to
Go
never
to
see
jail.
the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I am being called a simp just because I am an upstanding member of the community. I am just helping a poor, helpless princess get out of her chains. And you call me, a simp? A simp? How dare you? How double dare you? I'm throwing my glove at you. She didn't flirt. Like, no, let's be
There,
real.
there.
She
Okay. I know there are other things you're good at.
Shut up. Like, let's be realistic. She didn't even need to flirt with me. She was just cold and distant, and that was enough. And Ditto, you shut up. I made you beg in my DMs yesterday. I get to use that against you. I have proof of you begging me for stuff. So, don't hate me. Listen, if you are going to bully me in your streams for my crush and then bully me in my streams for stuff, you'll own up to that? Jesus fuck. I was hoping of having like a tiny nugget to use against you. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm just being a little shit. I love you. You're fine. It was thrown in to see if you were listening though. You fucking bitch. Is there... Okay, so... If there isn't a key, do you have any ideas besides cutting you out of here? I'm going to check up... Okay, let's go check upstairs. Maybe... Can we pick up the knife on our way out?
I'll be here.
I don't know if I want to leave you alone with the
make
knife.
your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Hey!
Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Let
Your
me
shouts
out!
and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Okay. We're going back
You make
down.
your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
Yeah, but then the game would have ended already.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Well, people, I guess we have to prepare a bit for some gore. Save the princess?
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
Wait, are we not human? I was looking at the cursor and our hand did not look human, so I was very confused. But now look at our hands here. What are we?
You cut into her flesh.
I don't think I needed the wetness. Like, I didn't need that slice to be that wet.
The blade is sharp and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
We're a burb? Or burb?
She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Wow.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
Excuse me? Listen, she has a high pain tolerance. Like, I understand her. It's fair.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No. It's not. It's exactly the same thing. Okay.
No,
let's
we won't
try.
have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Who the fuck are you?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Are you making me kill her?
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
What if I wanna die? Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
She has a pretty dress, though.
This is the end, isn't it?
I'm sorry, but we are dead. Voices in our heads were trying to make us do things we didn't want to do, so we're dead now.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Yeah. Oh my god, hi Ty! How
You're on
you
a
doing?
path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
No, I love you, Ty. How are you? How's your day? How's work going? I imagine you should be on your lunch break, aren't you? Where is the shutout player? Let me refresh it. There you go. Okay. Also, chapter 2, but it's chapter 2, but we are repeating the same stuff?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Make you blush with how much I pay attention. I pay attention because I care. Hi. I like you. We are friends. In a way. Leo definitely pays attention. Shut up. Is the cursor is the same. We still burp. Still the same cursor. Also, we get the possibility to say that we're having a sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
I did not just brace myself by so you guys don't see me, but I'm like in the middle of an archway where I'm sitting, and so my hand on the left and my hand on the right can touch both sides of the wall. And I just braced myself, held myself up, because I got so excited that he made a third voice. I'm fine. I am absolutely fine.
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Oh my god, I have issues.
You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
You can hear us? Also, I'm attentive.
And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Okay, let's be smart about it. Let's not give him more information. So let's get to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Okay, but I did not kill her last time, and the world is still here.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
Why are you saying wink like that?
Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
This reminds me so much of, Disco Elysium. God, I wanna keep playing that game. Yes, it's Jonathan Sims! It's Jonathan Sims! Yes, it is! I'm not bouncing up and down my chair right now. No. I'm fine. I'm not fangirling. No. What do you mean? Me fangirling for a man's voice? No, not me. Love that man so much. Yes, right? God, finally a person that knows Magnus Archives. I'll proceed to the cabin.
Jetzt sag ich Fortnite und trink Cola. Yippee!
Tom, are you calling me a thirsty
The
bitch?
interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls.
I'm here to convince you to do sin.
I was mid-sip.
Reminding anyone
I
who
was
enters that
mid-sip.
this is a prison.
I don't know how that sounded for you guys on the other side. On this side, I was struggling. I was struggling so hard. His voice got me in a chokehold. Oh.
The only furniture of note is an iron table bolted to the floor.
Oh, it's
a pristine
different.
blade perched on its edge.
Between me almost dying and trying not to like just spill my drink on my keyboard and Ty talking to me about Jonathan Sims, did not fucking notice that the cabin is different. There is a mirror now, the table is different, the door is more elaborate. I was just gonna prove you wrong, but that can be a connotation so long as I wouldn't hurt or offend. I would not be offended, Tom. You're fine. I would not be offended. We are friends. You can call me out for simping and for being a thirsty bitch. We're good. When I say I could hear him talk forever is not an understatement. It is not. One of the things that makes me the saddest about the sequel to Magnus Archives is that I get to hear his voice less. I love the new voice actors. Don't take me wrong. I'm enjoying so much the new season, but every time I get the one episode where his voice is back, I'm just giggling, kicking my feet. Yeah, people are dying. Yeah, they're talking to me about fucking eldritch horrors. But all I can think of is like, oh my god, that man could talk to me forever. Alright, Bic, can you not be in between me and my microphone? That would be so great. You would be such a great cat if you just went on the other side of the table. You know? You would be amazing. Same. Good. Hi.
The blade is
You're in
your
the middle.
implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah, how dare he have such a great voice? I'm sorry. Oh yeah. What about the mirror?
He definitely did not. Does a mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should.
Om nom
There
nom.
isn't a mirror.
Thank you for the
There's
tasty
a
fly.
table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Can you not see what we see?
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. I think you know what we have to do.
I'll just get close to the mirror, it's fine. Thank you for redeeming your daily fly. I need to get back into it. I've barely scratched the surface when it comes to Magnus Archives. I cannot recommend it enough. I have listened. I think the stuff from the first season.
Fortnite
Oh
und
my
trink Cola.
God.
Yippee!
Thank you for redeeming that. No, but I've listened, I think, to season 1 maybe 5 times, 6 times at this
nom
point.
nom. Thank you for the
Yeah.
tasty fly.
I really like it.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
So he's not lying, he just can't see it.
This really isn't funny.
Binged it in 3 months. Oh yeah, like I binged it when I found it out because I was looking for something in the same line as Welcome to Night Vale, which I adore. Another podcast I just like horror podcasts. I don't care for anything else. And misclick on Dehydrate because of muscle memory. It's great. It's amazing. And discovered it, loved it. I think I would play Spyro and just listen to it in the background and then listen to it at work. I think I spent entire days just listening to Magnus Archives, and then I introduced my best friend to it so that I would have somebody to discuss it with. And every time you listen, you just, because that once you have the whole revelation of things, everything just falls into place so much better. And I think I've never been as surprised with a storyline. It's written so well. The way, again, the sound, the sound designing. There is an episode where the main thing is bugs, and the way they layer the slow sound of bugs slowly coming in to the story, until at some point you just kind of realize that the sound of bugs is there because it's much louder, but it just keeps growing in a way that it's almost natural, and so you don't realize that it's unnatural for the sound to be there until it's so loud. So I think really with the sound engineering, Millie, thank you for gifting the sub to Harp while I'm here just gushing about stuff. But thank you, Millie, you're too sweet. You don't have to. You're lovely. But yeah, the sound engineering and all of that, it just, I really extremely recommend it as a podcast. Not just because I like the voice of the main narrator, but just in general. If you like horror, you like eldritch horror type of stuff, it's a good one to listen to. And they have a very diverse cast. Like, it is queer, LGBT friendly, and not in a way that is like pink washing stuff. I really, really enjoy it. POC friendly, I really enjoy it. Oh, but what if you want to? You're too sweet, Millie. Thank you. I've lately been into podcasts, so I'm trying to start with the shorter ones because I tend to take the binge watch into hardcore. Fair, no, understandable. I just never enjoyed podcasts until this one. And I still don't really enjoy podcasts. Okay, so he does not see the mirror. Let's wipe it.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Oh.
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Let's go down the basement.
We take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon. Are you sure? What if she, I don't know, turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner.
Oh, yeah, hypothetical. She would never kill us.
I'm sure. Turns it against you. She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world.
Sleep? Who needs sleep when I found this gay-ass podcast?
Okay. I'm trusting you.
Okay, let's take the blade then.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Thanks. I mean it.
Okay, as long as the skeptic voice feels safer, I guess.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
So, it is different for him too. Like, he sees the
Is
torches.
that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
The color of her her text is different.
Does she remember us?
Yeah, from after. Because it switched at some point for her.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding
people
both
are
her
back.
wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
You remember how I said, why didn't she have more chains if she was that dangerous? I guess she was that dangerous.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Also, I don't know why she looks very cute and adorable with all those chains on her. I said it out loud. I heard myself. Ignore me. Oh, let me sit down. Let's have a chat. Hi.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
I also really like the Jar of Rebuke. Sorry, queer, very cryptic, literal sites. Never heard of it. But I will add it to my list of things that I should listen to. Cute wouldn't be a word I'd use. I don't know. She looked adorable in those chains. She still does. Like, just look at her, you know? But maybe it's me. Maybe I am the problem.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease. You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Wonder what her safe word is? No, I go by the I don't believe in safe words. I believe in the red light. Red light. What is it? Street light. The fuck? the light system. You know? Green, you're good to go. Orange, slow down. Still having fun, don't want to stop, but slow down. Red, we are done with the scene. We are out. So, no safe words in this house. We just go traffic light. Thank you. My brain just forgot the word. Traffic light system for the win. Hell yeah.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
Because, again, a safe word doesn't have nuance. So, if you just go with, like, pineapples, everything stops. But sometimes you want to keep going. It's just that very specific thing that is happening that is not
nom
your
nom.
favorite.
Thank you for the tasty fly.
Or you want to just like slow down. You're like, oh, I thought I wanted to be pounding to ashes today. I guess it's not. Can we just, I still want to continue, but can we just go for something lighter? You know? Orange. Easy. But if not, then it's just red. My intentions? What you mean?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here?
Is she trying to figure out if I also remember?
There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
She already basically felt no pain last time when we chopped off her arm.
Right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
Shut up, narrator.
Perhaps she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
I've been here before.
Oh? Are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah.
I'm not
I
smart,
remember.
okay? I just needed to know.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
Oh, so we all knew. We were all just being like, no, we are dumb.
Complicated things how? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
A contingency for what?
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
How can this be worse?
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even.
Why?
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
That's pathetic.
I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
Yeah. Like I said, oh, what about, she can't be that dangerous. She has one shackle. She has more. She has 4. She's using 3, but she has 4. The extra one is if we need it.
Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
How about no?
I won't.
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Oh, on your side, does it just look like I am looking away? Is it like a Fleabag situation? Yeah, what happened after I died last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them.
And you grew your arm back.
And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows?
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
I don't think so. Isn't her crown different?
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
Stop! You don't need to call me out like that, okay?
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
Have a good time at work. Love you, Ty. Oh, yeah, right. What about the extra shackle?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
Kinky, but that's not how we get out of here.
Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
You don't need to call me ambulatory, I get it. Like, I'm not dumb. I will not put that chain around my neck. But if you start calling me dumb, I will want to do it. Am I going to be a little shit and just inspect the shackle just to hear him just panic a little bit about it? Yeah.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
And why is that?
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
Well, sir, you are almost making me do it.
Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
I don't know. Maybe it will.
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
Are we going to be a brat?
What if he's telling the truth?
It's fine.
I am.
Oh, we are inspecting the shackle.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity.
Brat time. Just the sparkles at the end.
I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
What?
What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad? Yes, it's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
Oh, if it isn't the consequences of being
as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
She's just looking at us with such disappointment in her eyes.
Excuse me? Yes? Are we stuck here now? Yes.
Well, I got an achievement for it, at least.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
Who could have seen that coming? Not me.
What are we supposed to do now?
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
I guess we have at least we have somebody to chat with.
That's horrible.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
Do not touch the shackle.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
Oh, see? That's a smart voice. So we're both stuck here, huh?
Yep.
Did you know this was going to happen?
No.
Wanna play tic-tac-toe?
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
Not one for small talk, are ya?
Nope.
That's rude.
I guess we wait.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so boring.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
What if we're just stuck here
But there
with
isn't.
a pretty lady?
Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent. At least the world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything.
Okay, but the world is technically safe. So, safe. Nothing happens. right?
But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there.
Exactly.
Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
That's a bit catastrophic.
How exactly does that work?
It just does.
But
Your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again.
Hey!
And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
if time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
Suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there, but then they get larger.
Have you noticed the basement changing?
I don't like small talk, remember?
It's not small talk.
Still rude. You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
Hey girl, do you want to try out different hair? I have some feathers for decoration. Yes. Like, okay, I understand you don't like small talk, but what if we just, talk about our life? What we could be doing? Like, how would we end the world if we technically wanted to end the world?
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't.
Om nom nom. Thank you for the
Even
tasty
more
fly.
silent time
Oh, hi,
passes as you
Joey.
watch
Hope you're
roots
good.
push
Hope your day's
themselves
going well.
through
Thank
the
you for doing your
increasingly
daily
porous walls
fly.
of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass.
I think we're stuck here. Day's going fine. Want to go home now, though? Well, I don't know how much longer you have at work, but I hope it goes by fast.
Until suddenly,
Oh!
there are no walls. And then...
Oh my.
And...
I think he's gone.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
Oh.
So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Oh? But you don't get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her stead.
she's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
The narrator is gone.
It is. Does that mean the world ended?
It must have. Do any of us know what the world ending is supposed to look like?
Approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Ignore him. You approach the mirror, gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Oh, she can touch everywhere all at once. Kinky. Listen, my brain said smash, but I was like, not the time, Leo. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Agreed. We're just a bunch of depraved people in here, aren't we? The hug. Yeah, we just want a nice, tight, warm hug. The hugs she could give. Look at Tom just being so wholesome. The comfort and the other stuff. Tom, you were doing so well. You get it now, werewolf. She could be the ultimate huggy wuggy. No, please don't add her to that franchise, please. I mean, it said that this was a love story, right? Guys, do I have a chance to romance the hand lady? Look, she can do it all at once. I know, Tom. Wait, Harp, are you telling me there's a chance? Are you telling me there's a chance? Guys. But we are in my hands, and I'm shit at flirting. We are fucked people. Okay. You said fragile vessel. Is it because I have like a body that may not? I think I can take you. Not in a fight, but I can take you.
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own.
I'm just stating what has been said. Okay, thank you for being cryptic.
This one is determined, but also cautious. One that would rather let the world move around her than move it herself. She will make for a patient heart.
So you are not the princess right now.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
You are using her as a puppet. Also, kudos for the artists who drew so many goddamn hands. Yeah. And they move too. They're in so many different positions. And I'm not really seeing a lot of repetition, actually. Look, it's not like it's the same hand moved around a bit. Did you send me to slay the princess?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Do you know the narrator? He disappeared, but do you know him?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Um, destroy your body. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
So the princess did have some powers?
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay, I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what are you going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Om nom nom. Thank you for the tasty fly.
Hi, Wayward. Thank you for redeeming your daily fly. I hope you're having a great day. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Okay, make me forget. We're going.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
So are we, like, you want me to remember you? Okay.
You won't.
Bitch! Everything goes dark, and you die.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So I just got the achievement that says the real Slay the Princess starts here. You'll know when you see it.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
God, I love this type of games. Oh, you can blah, blah, blah. You can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard. Okay, so oh, have you considered maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
There's only one way to know. Sweet! I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Viva la revolución! Can I just leave? Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going? The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
What do you mean it still leads to the cabin? Hi, Wayward. It's our favorite unicorn. Wait, let me actually... I'm being robbed of my clips. Not fair. They were just feet. Feet and half-naked people. Looks like a great time. The sassiest unicorn. That favorite unicorn. I don't appreciate you. Alec, I know you lurk and you're always there. It's one of like the things that I really appreciate about you. I know we don't talk, but I appreciate your existence. Like, you're just a very supportive person. I'm just going to get sappy. I'm sappy lately. But yeah. You're a supportive person. I appreciate your existence. Like, I see you. You're a lurker, like Mask and I are. Okay, guess we're going into the cabin.
That's great to hear. As long as you bring that fiery attitude to princess slaying,
The people are
I think
back.
this will all resolve splendidly.
Welcome back from Odds, people.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Okay, and it's very appreciated, Wayward.
Fortunately, she's only a prince. We can't just go through with this and listen to him. She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Yes, exactly. But we are going in, I guess. Again.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Okay, we get to skip this part. Let's go in the basement without the blade this time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice is different.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
She sounds more scared.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Oh, because we're going down with... This is the difference because we're going down without the blade. How can she know we're going down without the blade and thus have a different voice? Hi?
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
So, she is... At least we know she is manipulative now? But she didn't know what would have happened to her. At least the entity and her seemed separate. Need a good mental distraction today? Well, I hope I can be the voice in the, like, the corner of your screen, the corner of your ear, to just distract you a little bit. So, hope to provide some entertainment. Okay, let's talk a little bit first, because you seem more interested to actually talk this time. There sure isn't just one voice actor with incredible range. Let's go. Yeah, like, I am excited. Like, I am so happy and excited about this right now.
Okay.
And look at her, she's smiling this time. What's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
Also, it is true that her crown changed when she died, like the second time we saw her.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
So she still gave the same answer as before, but nicer.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
So is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Your voice cracked.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
No, I'm sorry, narrator. I don't trust her, not gonna lie. But we decided to romance her. The game told me that romance was an option. We are taking it. It's fine. We're fine. She's just the way to the Hend entity. We like the Hend entity, don't we? Hend entity? I hate how it feels in my mouth. That's what she said. I don't like the title. We have to find a name for the Hend version. We need to find something. The all-feeling one. After the all-seeing one, we have the all-feeling one. I don't know anything about you, for I know you're locked up here for a reason. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? Royal Highness. Royal Highness. Jesus. You guys should never let me go through with voices in general. I am so... Okay, so, side note, sidebar, because I need to decide what I want to do with her, and I will decide while I chat. Because of Friendcraft, which right now is still down, I had to make... I had to. No, Musk and I made a joke, because we had to do a thing. We had to remove a mod. And so, did I not double down, sit down, and actually record a newscast version of myself announcing that the mod is gone? I just newscaster voice. I just put too much work into it for no reason whatsoever, just for the bit. And if that doesn't tell you the type of person I am and Musk is, Musk was so happy about it. We were just like, if people don't understand that this is just our sense of humor, just being dumb and just taking the bit.
It's me, the devil. I'm here to convince you to do sin.
Here's another person that takes the bit and just runs with it. She's an eldritch god from what I could... So, I don't know, great old one vibes for a name. For a name makes sense. I know you get me, Tom. I know you get me. When you were talking about you recording this, I was like, oh, okay, same thought process. Same wavelength. Good. Great old ones for the name made sense. Yeah. Romance the old feeling one. Yes. We don't need to romance the princess. We need to romance the version of the princess that has thousands of hands. It's like, I have a weighted blanket. I think it would feel the same, but better. I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need, and you should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Have you been... Yeah, exactly. Have you been eating or drinking? Though I've been stuck in here with another version of you, and I also did not feel hunger, but I want to ask.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Ma'am?
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
I was sent here to slay you. You are apparently supposed to end the world. Just look at the set. Does she? Yeah, does she? Just look at the sad face. No, I don't want you to be sad. It's fine. It's fine. I don't think you're actually dangerous. Well, I think you are, but I don't care. I don't think I have a good sense of survival. You know? Yeah.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
What do you mean, I think?
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
So you're doing the same argument as before. What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
What I do doesn't really matter, right? At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Okay, same argument, but said nicer again.
I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
Okay, showing a bit of outrage, so emotions. But she's showing them to us only because we went down without a blade.
Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to?
No, I kinda saw you end the world, but that's between, well, not between you and me, as me the character, but me as Leo. And me and myself and the chat. You guys don't know.
We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk.
Same as before, okay. The voice work is amazing. I'm really enjoying it. I like the flips, like the switches everybody's doing here, and the characters. I am eating this up. I'm enjoying it. Okay, so the options are, okay, we can talk more. Keep her locked away. Retrieve the blade. go back upstairs to retrieve the blade, but without saying anything. Examine the chains. So if we examine the chains, will that prompt them to lock us in here again, but without the blade this time? Let's examine the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No, and I didn't see it upstairs.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
If there isn't a key, do you have any other idea? If you're going to look at me with those like cute eyes and just tell me that I have to chop off your arm again.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
See, much more reasonable.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
You are saying it with such a nice face and such a cute voice.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click. Is someone else here?
Try the
You try
door.
the door.
It's locked. Okay.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Yeah.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yep.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
How do you know?
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
I was not prepared. I was so not prepared for it. I was so not. We're fine. We're fine. But also, does that mean you could have done it any other time? Maybe I shoot too late. Fucking hell. Jesus.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal.
Not kinky. Not kinky. I repeat, not kinky.
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Okay, let's be... If we are in the head of our actual protagonist, we forgot everything. So we just see this very cute girl that has been talking to us in a very sweet way, just ripping off her arm, like just biting her arm off.
You...
Bick? Okay, you guys, so that we skipped a little part of the narration. Blame my cat. He likes to hold my hand sometimes, and my new mouse has it's very light on the tap of the left and right click. Guess who held my hand with a bit too much pressure and made me click the mouse. Blame the cat. I am sorry. I don't know. Should we save her or should we slay her? This version of her is creepy. The first one was honest. We're saving her. He's just talking us out of freeing her, like always. He is. And the fact that the thing appeared, is, I don't know, kind of. Tom, do we find people that just bite their arms off now? Sorry, we don't kink shame in this house. We kink ask why. We ask for a kink explanation. But damn, determination. Okay, determination is hot, but don't make her point. It's okay. Anyway, there are multiple endings. We'll be back here to slay her at one point or another.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
You did want the king explanation. Yeah, no. I accept the king explanation, and it's fair. Like, it's just that I'm sorry. Fuck, I have to agree. That's it. That's all I can say. Sorry, I'm just looking at her mouth with the blood on it, and my brain is like, but
You cut into her flesh.
There are no issues in this house. We're fine. We're fine.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't.
That may be a vampire thing too. Possibly.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours.
Oh, look
blood
at
from
her, she's so
wounded arm
cute.
dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Let's get out.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Don't make me try and kill her
As the
again.
princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
They're making me do it.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
I know, they're making
Your
me.
body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Okay.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
It's gorier than before.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
But she's still keeping up the act. Even now. Like, now she could literally drop the mask off. She doesn't need to look like a concerned princess.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are...
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Oh, the other version just, didn't she just, chop my neck? I love the Kates vibe she has with the VGs, with the B guys and the dodge pose. Yeah!
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
We have not yet.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again
and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
I am so sorry you have to go through this. It's okay. It's okay, baby. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah, the first one slits your throat.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
But now my question is the difference between the first princess and the second princess the fact that I didn't bring the knife downstairs? Or the fact that we went through the old feeling one? Or does it happen at random because these are different universes, multiple versions of the same person? That is the question. Now I can call it cute. She's adorable. She's so sweet.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
Oh, baby, did I scare you? I am so sorry. Vic, I didn't mean to scare you, baby. Not just me going, and my cat getting scared. We're fine. I just wanted to quote Monty Python, but I guess, alas, not. It's like this but a flesh wound.
I'm so sorry.
Don't cry. It's okay.
With one
I'll see you
last
later.
thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Has she tried keeping the red sauce on the inside? But it looks so good on her. I'm honestly unsure. It might be the knife, might be a combination of things, might be. But this is actually making me excited and more interested in the game. The fact of not knowing that right off the bat.
It can't just end like this, right?
Oh, that's rich coming from you.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
Oh, baby, let me keep the tears on the inside.
Everything
It's
goes
okay.
dark.
It's okay.
And you die.
But she's been sweet until the very end. She has not flipped. She could have gone back to the cold version of her that we met last time. Now we could just be dead on the ground and she could just be like, well, fuck you.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
This was the most genuine the acting carried. Well, it absolutely did. You think you know what the next voice is gonna be? Sorry. Am I getting a new voice out of the narrator? I didn't think that was a possibility. Am I? Don't hate me. Just... We're fine. There might be another simping moment. I'm so sorry, chat. We're fine. I am getting a sense of deja vu. I wanna try this time to... just keep it again, like we don't know.
Hello.
Werewolf? Werewolf, goddamn you. Goddamn you, werewolf. I was
You are
concentrating.
such a simp. Go to jail.
I'm not a simp. I'm just a poor person. I'm just a poor person. Wait, we're just laughing at me. I just hear the voice of my favorite info dumper in my ears, and all I want to do is giggle and kick my feet, okay?
A terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that.
This is the first time either of us have been here.
Okay.
He doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
I'm sorry. I may be doing a bunch of autistic the flaps. I'm flapping. I don't need to flap. I didn't know I needed that voice in my life. I didn't know I needed Prince Charming out of him, but now I got it, and now I think I am I am 10% happier with my life. I think I am 10%.
You are such a simp. Go to jail.
I didn't know I needed that. I just look at what you were writing in chat and saying, and I just knew it's gonna be him. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's okay. It's okay. I just need to press my mouse button and then I get more of this voice.
Our beloved.
The people
Yes,
are
you'll
back.
have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
We're not saving, we're romancing the princess, and now the voices in my head also want to do the same.
So all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Oh my god, it sounds so much like, what's the name of that actor? I'm the most deviant bastard in New York City. What We Do in the Shadows. My brain is literally melt. I brain fart. Matt Berry. It does slightly sound like Matt Berry. And I think this just makes me like him even more. It's just I have no time for your sex potions. Like, God, I'm happy.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
I would sacrifice much more than that for a smooch. You don't know me. You have not been in this channel. You were not here when we romanced Lynetta. We give up an entire dimension to be smooched by a lady with tentacles on her face. You don't know me. I would give up everything for a smooch. It's really fun how the game like this, each word and experience shapes how you experience it. Yeah.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
That's too far, but I just want the romance. Is she going to still be very sweet now, this time, when we, go back down? Let's just go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Yes.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Okay.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in. I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I also like the sound of his voice. We're fine. He can keep talking to me.
I do. But I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Does this mean that if I were an NPC in D&D, I would just fall for the bard? This just hit me with a big realization, and I don't know if I'm prepared for that. I don't know if I'm happy with that. But I do like men that like the sound of their own voices. It's fine.
Yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Yeah, the task ahead, romance the princess.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
So, this is another version again.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I want to look at the mirror again. I want to see if there is any difference this time, since we already looked into
To the
it.
basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope
Okay,
you know
it
how
disappeared
ridiculous
again.
you look right now.
But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Oh my god, if we're a bird, does that mean we can romance her with, like, a song? Or, like, are we one of those birds that dance? I wouldn't mind be a bird that dances for my mate. Which I kind of already do, but that's fine. We're just going to the basement. We are ignoring the blade again. I want to see how different we can get.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
Okay, but if you were a bird, how would you woo the ladies? Now, that's a weird question. I'm sorry, but it's what is stuck in the back of my mind now. How would you do that? I would 100% be a bird that dances. Like, I did not offer Dito today to send him videos of me twerking. No.
But it's
No.
still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Mask has not already seen those
A
videos.
soft voice carries up the stairs.
That's an option? What do you mean? The twerk video? They are. They are. For my friends, those are an option.
Hello? Is someone there?
I may have decided to sign up again for twerk classes next year because I miss it.
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
That would be really funny. Just next time in the other dimension, when you approach the mirror, you start dancing those silly bird dances. Yes.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
No. She's the love of my life now. What do you mean?
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Sorry, I just realized that the voice actor for Halcyon is doing his signings on stream, and all I want right now is to go watch the VOD after stream. How ironic this is for you. Why?
You walk down the stairs and lock
She
eyes
has a
with
new
the
dress?
princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
And she doesn't have all of the neck chains this time.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Can she?
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
If she tries to seduce this time, I'm dead. I'm here for the ride.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Oh, so we are acknowledging that we met last time?
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Oh no. Oh dear.
She called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Listen, we just have a praise kink. What do you want from
Waiting
us?
for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Unstained.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Yeah, but the world has not been damned because we're here.
Damned a whole world. But everything reset.
See, same brain cell.
Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. And you can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Oh yeah, what happened after I died last time?
You died, and now we're talking.
You died, and now we're talking! Ma'am? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
Another version of me was pushed to such drastic action. It was for good reason.
Nah.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She's so understanding. See? She loves us.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
I just like that she's so chipper. It's so unsettling because you know that she's not that chipper. She sounds so fake. What do you mean she sounds fake, Tom? She sounds alright to me.
That's because she's perfect.
That's because she's
I
perfect,
think
sure.
she has someone like him telling her what to do. She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Yeah, but okay. But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world, darling?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Oh, you're just thinking about me.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
She just said she would have done it to make me happy. Not the genuine she was in her last iteration and then, oh never mind, she's a simp. No, I don't want the world to end. If not, we need to go on dates. And if the world ends, there is no place for us to go on dates.
Then I didn't end the world.
What do you mean, then I didn't end the world? Either you did or you didn't. It's a thing that happened in the past. It's a yes or no question. My love? My love, your majesty, woman of my life. What do you mean? What do you mean?
See, she didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself. I'm not so sure.
Oh yeah, I didn't bring a knife. What do I have to do?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
But what if I don't want to cut your arm off again?
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
Okay, but let me tell you something funny. But you can. If you have a very flexible hand, like some people that might be present here, it's very easy to get out of restraints because your hand just folds way thinner. Like, as long as it's as thin as your wrist, you can get out very easily. So if you have a flexible hand, it can be done. You know? Not because I'm talking out of experience or anything. Oh,
why are you two arguing
getting out
over
of
the
stuff.
logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
She bit her arm off last time. I don't know why you're surprised.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
See? Is this the voice of the smitten just me?
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
She may be a monster, doesn't mean we can't trust her. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
I didn't ask for it, you just did it.
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
You are right. She did what she had to.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
No, she can do nothing wrong. I'll just rescue her.
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't.
But I would.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
It's okay. We're fine. It's okay. It's okay. Nothing bad is going to happen. What do you mean?
But I guess I have to. I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved.
What are you into, Dito? Well, Top, this is not the most surprising thing we've seen so far. We're fine. We're just getting a hug. It's just her version with just 2 arms.
Fortnite und trink Cola. Yippee!
Let me drink. Thank you, Harp.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
You still tap back into chest. Fair.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Exactly.
What do we do now?
You could, like, we could smooch a little, if you feel so inclined. If not, we can just go out, take a stroll into the night, and then take it from there. Or do you want to do
Let
it?
me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before. I mean, you sort of did last time, but this is different.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
The Shakespearean romance in the acting is gonna make me laugh, not gonna lie. It's perfect, leave it alone.
And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Wanna go for ice cream? Yeah, let's leave. We'll figure it out later. We're
That
fine.
sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
Just look how cute she is.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
Boo-hoo.
You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
But she does. Just look how pretty. Look how pretty my wife is.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs?
Hopefully hands.
Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
I don't like
That's
this.
a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
Okay, that sounds a bit too ginger for me. Quite stunning, but not all the feeling one yet. We are getting there. We're getting there, Tom.
She's right.
I'm doing
isn't
it for
fair,
us.
But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
But love.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
You're welcome, Tom. This is my job. I'm just here to help. Like, I'm just a vessel to help people simp more. That's all.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
I actually made a simping license. I have to remember to add it as a redeem for it to just appear on screen. Do you think you could open the door?
Well, I don't know. Do you think I can?
Okay. So, you're cute. I need you to use a little bit more brain because this is starting to be brainless and I don't like it. I need you to take some, like, a bit of initiative, a little bit of charge.
Of course she can. You believe in her, right?
I believe in her, but she needs to just do
Nobody
things.
is leaving this basement.
We are. You got this.
Okay, let me try.
The princess tries the handle.
What are you, what are you, at?
And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
See?
I told you she could do it.
She's perfect. She can do whatever she wants.
You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
It's not happening.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
Okay, sincerely, I've not been thinking about you at all in this thing. You are not a part of the equation when I think about what I'm going to do, because all I can think of is the final version of her.
If her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works.
We can just stay here. It's fine. I just want to go on a date.
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Exactly. Let's just ignore them.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin.
And
then you step outside.
A happy ending at last.
But, like, this is actually pretty. I just like the stars. It's coming in. They're coming back. They're coming back.
We did it. What should we do now?
We did it.
Where did everything go?
My dear, you are going to turn yourself into a unknowable being covered in hands, and I am going to enjoy
Where
it.
did he go?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's happy?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Well, she's a tad exposed, Dido. It's night out. It's winter. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket. Nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
I mean, even the princess before said it was colder than she expected. Yeah, she's been inside the whole time. So I feel like it's just what's happening. Still need that hug, not gonna like, oh, we're getting there. We're getting there, Tom. We're getting you the hug. Well, we did get that. You came back for the hug with the titties. Do we still need the hug with all the hands, Tom? Is that what we need? Bird dance time. And again, that version of the frog, it's because that's exactly the video that is an option for friends. The old feeling had must be had, but one day. Okay, so it's not the end for me. Oh, it's going to be okay. Trust me, been here before. We're
It
good.
feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Thank you, Harp, for hugging Tom.
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
Right. But I'm...
Okay. If you say so.
I clicked by mistake.
We'll trust
We're
you.
going in.
She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Well, not for you, for me. Specifically me. You approach the mirror. I never noticed the feathers in this. Silence as you reach forward. They are gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Why did I get the message you have grown? Is our reflection different than last time? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
The people are back.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Can I say a little spoiler for what might have happened if you keep questioning her? Sure! I know that I'm probably not going to go through all of the options on stream, so that's fine. Like, I want to get to the end, but I'll probably also replay it on my own time to get every single option out. Because technically I still have half an hour of stream. Actually, do you wanna put it on my Discord with the spoiler tag on it? So that people, if they wanna read it, they can read it. If not, they can just ignore it. If people wanna play it on their own. That would be great. Thank you. How does it feel to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
The hands are holding her different too. Like, they look more delicate. Like, before, now you just have one hand around her waist. Before, she had two, just kind of, that were holding her, but they were kind of like fists against each other. And I think I don't know if it's because, well, it's the new version of her. We can see it from the crown. It's different from the last time she was here. But, so... I like the idea that the hands are more delicate with her because this is a more delicate version of her. Like, I do like this detail. When this is all done, do you know what you want to do now?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be. And every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
She wants to know me? Oh, you know that at the end of this, once you are finished, I'm going to kill you? We are not. We're getting married. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
I find it incredibly sweet and oddly charming. Oh, what do you want me to bring you next time? Lollipops?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Okay, I was just asking for hints.
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
So you have no preferences of what version of you I'm bringing next? Because you said I just need enough versions of her. Not every version of her. How many more of you? Marry her? Yes, that is the plan. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
Okay, so not one more.
You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
It's okay. I will do anything for you. Anything. It's okay. I'm ready to go back. I don't want to ask you more questions for now.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Okay, I'll miss you. Bye-bye.
We will meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Bring the damsel to her. Okay, so...
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So we got to bring her the prisoner, which is the first version. Those are the name of the achievements. Now the damsel. Does that mean if we do again the thing of going down with the blade, so we can go down with the blade, do all of the same stuff, but then not get shackled to the wall, but still try to actually save her this time? I think that's what I want to do. I think that is the way I want to go about it.
You're here to slay her.
Okay, we're skipping. Thank you for telling me what to do.
It's all part of the job.
I'm making you happy. For now.
Make your way up.
We go into the cabin.
The interior.
And take the blade.
You take the blade.
And enter the basement.
The door to the basement.
Yeah, it's the same voice as before because he let me skip it. So her personality changes depending if you take the blade or not. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You're here to kill me or something? Nuh-uh.
Then drop the knife.
The voice of danger. Okay, we found out which is the favorite voice she has for Tom.
We should. It'll go a long way to building Don't you dare.
Oh
It's
no, we're
fine.
dropping the
We can
knife.
decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Exactly. Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We talked enough. Can I skip all this stuff? Oh, this is pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
That laugh. I think I'm in love.
You cannot say what I'm thinking, voice of the hero. You cannot. Not fair. No. It's not fair.
Stop it.
I can't. Even the voices inside my head are simps.
I have no idea. To be honest, I don't even know why I'm down here, or how I got here. I was kind of hoping you might be able to shed some light on the whole situation.
I can't, ma'am. Your Highness. Princess? How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't.
Okay, we know that part. We talked enough.
Oh,
Yes. I'm examining your chains again.
that would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way. You attempt to make your way.
Yeah. Return at the bottom.
You make
We know
your
it
way
doesn't
back to the
work.
bottom.
Save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you cut into her flesh.
I didn't need to hear the wetness again.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are as the prince.
Warren.
Stop that.
I cannot resist. I cannot resist. It's great. It's there, but I cannot click it. Why can I not click it? What do you mean? Why can I not click it? Game? Game. Game? Game.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice. You drop the blade. Pathetically. She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker. There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now, adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves. You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again.
Is a new one, Harp.
Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
You poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
Okay, but you didn't have to say it like that. Like, I should be sad that I'm about to die, but I'm kind of happy I got to hear that line, though. Oh, you hadn't seen this one yet? Hell yeah.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground.
Slay, me, yes, hi. And it's funny, normally I'm dummier with femmes, but damn.
Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but it's over.
Well, we're dying. But it was worth it.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The tower.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I am not going to mention the fact that I know things.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Wait, does this mean we're getting a new voice?
We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Oh my god, it's a wet, sad puppy. God.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
Oh, I just wanna... I'll shut up.
You're being annoying.
I'll shut up.
Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
Well, that wasn't fun. Just had to chase down 3 of the dogs because they got out of the backyard again. Oh, I'm so sorry, Werewolf. Was one of them the new puppy? Because I imagined that one would have the most energy. I'm sorry.
Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
But one of them sounds like a sad wet puppy, and I just kind of want to put him on a leash. Come on.
I guess I don't have a say here.
Actually, no, he stayed. Same with the oldest dog. It was the other 3. Oh no. I'm so sorry, Werewolf. At least the puppy is doing well. The training is going well, it sounds like.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest.
Oh, fuck!
The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
The problematic middle children. I think his separation anxiety is what kept him there. Oh, baby.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small?
Because I think we are kind of short.
We don't feel small. We are small.
I'm sorry, is she going to be a giant? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, is she going to be giant? All I wanna do is see you turn into a giant woman. Contain yourself, people. We're not here to just be simps for very tall ladies.
You are such a simp. Go to jail.
But giant woman. What if I ignore the mirror this time? Let's go down without the blade again.
No blade this time. Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed. Blade, no blade. It doesn't matter.
Like, he's so sad. I just want to step on him, though.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. Huh. This is actually kind of nice.
Is it?
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Careful what you wish for? What do you mean? What do you mean,
Is
Harp?
that a guest I hear?
Oh!
Linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Oh! Oh! Ooh! Ooh! Mm. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You are such a simp. Go to jail.
I cannot even refute that one. That one was so guttural on my part. The simply Dino is a giant lady. The simply I am ovulating. I don't need what else. I don't know what else to tell you, Dino. Like, do you remember the shit I sent you yesterday? Like, you should know. Girl, say thank you, Wayward, for understanding. Like, right now, all of my mind does, like, I don't know who I was talking to, but I just said, just take me and breed me. Like,
There. It's okay. I know there are other things you're good at.
Almost consider hitting that twice. I wouldn't begrudge you that, but fuck. She's ginormous. I know you're non-binary, but that's not okay. Our chat was very stained with gender. No, I completely understood it. But thank you for saying that. I don't mind, girl. Like, if you tell me, like, go piss, girl, for me, that becomes agendered. And also the ovulation, it feels very, like, in that moment, I understood what you meant. I wasn't offended, but thank you for saying it. I do gotta admit, her voice is super hot. It is. It is. I just... Fuck. I'm kind of scared of going down because I may show a side of me that I'm not... I don't know if I'm prepared to simp that hard.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
Never scared to go down? Then come here, Dito. Where are you? Why am I not hearing you knock at my fucking door?
Oh my god!
Welcome, Raiders. I hope you like it here.
Nameless, hello, Raiders. Hi, how you doing? How's it going? I know you probably have to raid and run because you have the appointment for the dog today. I hope everything goes well. I hope your path, which is beautiful, and you're having fun in Baldur's Gate. But hello, Raiders. Welcome. And also, hi, Harp. Oh, hi, Harl. Oh my god. Hi, Harl. How you doing? How's it going? I saw you streamed for the first time in a while. I was watching the VOD while I was working. I was so happy to see you back online. I hope you're doing well. And, all the love to y'all. Have a wonderful stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a great time at the doctor. Hope everything goes well. I will not keep you. Just raid and run. I completely understand. It's your baby. Go take care of your baby. But hello, Raiders. Let me introduce myself. My name is Leonor, or you can call me Leo. I go by they, them pronouns. And this is a very 18+ stream. I may have been simping very hard today, harder than usual. So if this is not your jam, you're welcome to go. I'm very appreciative of you being here. But it's just what's going to happen. I just found out that there is going to be a very big lady at the bottom of the stairs, and and once you hear her voice, you'll understand. Especially if you're a monster fucker. Oh, you love this game? This is my first time playing it. But I'm really enjoying it right now. I'm so in love with it. You're a sweet friend. I'm doing all right. Oh, I'm glad to hear, Harles. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm just happy to see you again. Watch someone play and it's so good. I'm really enjoying it, and also I love the narrator because he is a voice actor in this podcast that I love, which is the Magnus Archives. So I'm currently simping very hard. Sounds all levels of exciting. It is.
You shouldn't have come down here unarmed.
It's fine. I don't think my tiny sword would have done anything, really. My tiny blade.
Get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
We do need to see her, though.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
Oh, thank you so much for the lurk, Lestalia. Lestalia? Let me know. If I say anybody's username wrong, please do let me know. But enjoy the lurk and enjoy Alien Tavern. I have it on my wish list. I actually want to try it at some point. Oh, grab breakfast. Yeah, you haven't eaten yet? Grab your food. I know you can hear me even if you're AFK. Get yourself some food. Enjoy breakfast. Love you. Yeah, we do. Okay, the voice of the broken is obviously a sub. This is what's happened. She stepped on us once, and now we're like, okay, this is the best thing ever. Step on me again. Said it right, but less or less is also fine, if that's easier. Lestalia is great. I actually really like it. It's a very nice username.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Jonathan Sims and Nicole Goodnight are the amazing voice actor killing us today. Exactly. The people making us simp today with just their voices and acting abilities.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Nicole Goodnight is a banger. It is. It actually is.
The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
I was not prepared for this. I think I'm in love once more. Yeah, I have nothing else to say. She's amazing.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet.
Yeah, no. Do you want to hold my hand instead?
And more than a little disappointing.
I can go grab the blade if you need me to.
She's disappointed in us?
Kneel.
I don't know if the microphone picked up me gasping. I'm sorry.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
I'm not going to question it.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And yet here you are again. This time groveling at my feet. What a wretched sight.
I'm sorry, not Tom reappearing after the good little bird line. Hi Tom, welcome back. She's a big lady. She's a big lady now.
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death?
I actually tried to save you last time, but the game forced me to try and kill you. That had nothing a lot to do with the tomb back. Jesus. Looks up the artist, damn you, Abby Howard. How dare you make a simp this hard?
Speak.
The last time we met, nobody should have met her before this. You should be the first. You're the only one I trust to deal with her.
You are such a simp. Go to jail.
Oh, you were not. You missed the hardest simp earlier. It has been recorded. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. And yes, I'm a simp. I know. For getting on my. She said it with a certain authoritative tone. I had to. I just want to be good for her.
Then you shouldn't have trusted us. There was nothing we could do to stop her then. And there's nothing we can do to stop her now.
Okay, but so right now...
The people are back.
Welcome back from odds, people. Right now, my brain is split between I need to do everything she says and asks, because yes, but also, the voice of the broken, I know that I could destroy him. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just that he's broken already. I think I could break him more. I think I could make him beg. And that's not my brain right now. It's like buy panic but for switches.
Being melodramatic, but yeah, we've been here before and she absolutely destroyed us. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? That's worrying. Whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
But what if we give her ideas? Like, she could pick us up. I've not been picked up in a long time, but I would love to be picked up. I don't think I can refuse her.
Are you serious? Just don't say anything. How hard can it be to not say anything?
Yeah, I need this goddess and the simp to balance each other out and give me the switch of dreams.
You haven't felt her angelic fingers run along the edges of your mind. You haven't felt her nails dig into your thoughts.
It's just the saddest wet puppy voice. It's just like, you know that this voice would sound great, and I said it already, with a leash around his neck. Like, it would just be great. He would just be a tiny whimpering mess at my... I'll shut up. There are raiders, there are people not used to this stuff. Hi, I'm so sorry. Also, I think the game designer is Abby's spouse, so dang you too, Toby, right? Thank you for looking up all of the names, Harp. They said you were supposed to end the world, man.
You weak-willed buffoon.
I have the spinal integrity of an eclair, okay?
Is that so?
Yes.
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten.
Oh, this is new information. So every time we say that, it feels true to her. So she somehow knows, but forgets. She does have the power to make, because it's not the all-feeling one that has the power to make us forget. It's the vessel. It's her. The all-feeling one said she has the power to make you forget. So is she making herself forget stuff?
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
It's like that scene from The Lord of the Ring, I will be an all powerful queen.
It's
Yeah.
time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Whatever you need.
It is inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
She can also be mean to us. I don't mind. What would you have me do?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Why can't you break your own chain? Like, I don't wanna assume, but I think you could do it on your
Don't
own.
be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do.
The only one I left out is the composer, and I don't like leaving people out, so thank you to Random Food for setting great mood. There you go.
story of a
We blamed
terrible
everybody in this
encounter with
cast.
a God unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn. Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
I am sad. Oh yeah, what happened to you after that? You were not this big last time I saw you.
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
That's a lot of words for I don't know.
There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps. Or a pet.
I can do pet. I'm pledging myself to her.
Your will was so easily broken.
She
Am I
feeds
that
on your simping,
magnificent?
then she has a fucking banquet. It's a 20-course meal. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet. She's feeding on my simping.
All you need
I'm
to do
afraid.
now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
Sorry, this point of view is
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
why? Please? Please?
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
Okay.
Is that a person? No. It used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Oh, is the narrator? Leo's on their way to get feasted on by a big lady? Yes.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
What?
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I
don't care what you are. You're mine.
Yours. Please take me however you want, wherever you want. We're fine. Jonathan Sims is coming with me. The narrator, the voice of the narrator, he's coming with me. We're buddies, we're pals, we're joining. Even the stained glass is simping. I did not expect to hear you scream, narrator.
Rise, my little bird.
Sure.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
No, they cannot use both their voices against me. Hi, Jed.
Welcome, raiders. I hope you like it here.
Thank you for the raid, Jed. Welcome, welcome. Hi, lovely people. Nice to see you all. For those that don't know me, hi. Oh, good evening, Mama Futura. Hi, Jed. How was stream? How are things? How you doing? Taking care of yourself? I know you're alone these days, so it was fine. Oh my god. I've not heard this voice in a while. We were absolutely not simping for two very hot voices in my ears right now. No, not at all. What do you mean? Also, peoples, if you don't know Jed, well, he got the main... Let me do the other shout out. Shout out for Jed. So well, people, if you, like, as you've noticed, I may like voices a little tiny bit. If you do also enjoy voices and enjoy either not safe for work or safe for work content, please go follow Jed. He's a lovely, lovely being with a lovely British accent, if that's your thing. Welcome, you readers. You're currently simping over Big Lady.
Starion, and you must be Leonor.
Yes. Yes, I am Leonor. God. Simping over Big Lady, that's all about you need to know. You're caught up. Oh, we're not? Oh, yeah. We're being very normal. We're being so normal. But also, now they're putting the Big Lady's voice together with Jonathan, with the narrator's voice. I am so sorry for the things I'm about to say and do. Italian time? I have to simp in Italian now? Fuck. Oh, let me start the timer. Prego un cazzo, Jed. So for the people new here, we now have 5 whole minutes in Italian, so you're welcome, I guess. Allora, io non so come facciamo con queste voci adesso. Sono assieme e ho paura che... penso di impazzire.
Break my chains.
Quello che vuoi, signora.
We don't even have a weapon.
Uso I denti, uso quello che vuoi.
All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Ok. Rompiamo le catene.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
Penso che sia il modo migliore per far sì che il mondo finisca. Se il mondo deve finire, deve essere per via di una donna enorme.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
Mi ha chiamato un buon discepolo. Seguila, non devi fare domande, seguiamola, andiamo. Ma non siamo usciti? No, non prendi la sua mano, non lo farai mai. È tempo di andare, ritorna alla tua memoria.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Sentite ragazzi, noi abbiamo già fatto sta roba, voi non ve lo ricordate, ma io sì.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. This is what we all deserve, isn't it?
Sì, devo andare a trovare la mia fidanzata, per favore? Grazie. Tocchiamo lo specchio, guardiamo il nostro riflesso. Il silenzio arriva mentre metti la mano avanti. sono andati via un'altra volta. Lo specchio li fa sempre andare. Adesso devi vedere che cosa c'è dentro. Oddio, stiamo decadendo! Stai decadendo. Ti trovi di nuovo nella lunga quiete. Oddio, è enorme. È più alta. Normalmente è piccolina. Stai alla casetta.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
È enorme e devo chiederle di sposarmi di nuovo. Sì, Harp, è enorme, è grande, è tanto grande, è bellissima.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Com'è che fai a essere una contraddizione?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Mi chiama brillante? Quindi, allora, quando è che ci possiamo baciare? Questa è la domanda, è l'unica domanda che ho. Abbiamo ancora un minuto di italiano. Allora. Cosa ne pensi di questo Vessel?
This one is dominance. A figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for an overwhelming heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Ok, strano. In che senso? Nel senso che lei come persona prima non ce l'avrebbe fatta a sentire la mancanza di me, o in generale? Ancora non ti interessa ancora chi porto la prossima volta?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
And the 5 minutes of Italian are done. Thank you for redeeming those, Jed. The simping has been covered because it was in Italian, so people couldn't redeem me being a simp. Okay. I think we've spoken enough. I think we have to go back and go get more versions of her. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Now I could tell I was just being nice. Listen, werewolf, how dare you? How dare you? Pleasure must be off now. Ciao. Bye, Jed. Thank you again for the raid. Take care of yourself. Have a good dinner. It's dinner time for you, isn't it? Or you have eaten already? Well, anyway, take care. Bring
You're
the
on a
tower to
path
her.
In
Okay.
the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And it.
Okay. Let me see. We've been on for almost 3.5 hours. It's been a time. And I love this game. I am afraid I would binge it if you let me. I don't know how many more versions of her we have to get in total. But I think we should leave the rest for tomorrow, actually. So let me save. It's the first time we're saving. What is the... Okay, yeah, this is just the version. So, we should look into actually somebody to raid. And I'm so sorry, Jed raided by the time I was supposed to go. You heard what? I did nothing. I'm just being good. I'm doing nothing. I am so good. Uh-huh. I'm being sweet and quiet and nice. Okay? But I found somebody to raid actually. So we're guys, I think we all need to relax a little bit. Just stop thinking.
There. It's okay. I know there are other things you're good at.
Signor Togeme che non so degna. So we should go and just cool off, all of us. So we're raiding Val, who's playing Dead by Daylight right now. So you guys, thank you so much. Thank you everybody. Thank you for don't talk shit to me in Italian. I said nothing. I said absolutely nothing. But yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. 6 p.m. Central European Time. We'll just keep going with this game. And if we manage to finish it, I guess we'll move back onto Vampire Therapist after. I love you too, werewolf. No, translating from what I said in Italian, is God take me, I'm not worthy. But yeah, you guys take care, eat, drink, take your medication, touch some grass, and I will see you all tomorrow. Be safe and take care. Bye-bye.